Morning, everybody. We're looking at your weather now. It is rather cold. Big difference from yesterday, huh? Yeah, that cold front came in right on schedule with that wind. We peaked at 42 miles an hour. Right now, we're still rather breezy in the 20-mile-an-hour range, and that's what makes it feel fairly uncomfortable. Now, as I mentioned, because we have the thick deck of clouds, we're not dropping any much further than this. I mean, if we were clear out there, we'd probably be in the 30s, but we're looking at 40s right about now, mid-40s around the area, 49 in Alice. The thing is that today, the temperatures aren't going to go up much higher, so they're going to stay in the upper 40s all day long because the north wind continues blowing through the region, and that is what's continuing to bring in that cold air from the north. Now, it could be worse. It could always be worse, right? Get a load of the temperatures. As you drop northbound, you start seeing the 30s in the hill country, and then up in the panhandle, it's in the teens. So it's cold everywhere, and like I said, with the wind, it makes it feel much more uncomfortable. We're not going to believe this one. I don't think they have enough to actually make a snowman, but it looks like we're picking up a little bit of snow activity right there in the hill country, all the way across the what they call the Balcones Escarpment, basically where the hills begin. That's obviously a higher elevation, so it's colder, so they're getting a little bit of snow up there. They don't have any advisories for accumulations, but nonetheless, it's cold enough there. For us, it may be dry right now, but it's going to be wet the rest of the day. So yes, heavy coats, because as you can see, we are looking at the moisture streaming up from the south. That'll be rolling in within the hour. So by breakfast time, for most people, we'll start on the rain and we'll be on the sloppy side of things for a couple of days. In fact, today, no clearing at all. We're going to be overcast. We're going to be cold, that north wind, everything's blowing southward into our area. But the interesting thing is that front is actually almost about to stall because the low has moved up here. If the low were further south, it would push it. So what we have is a developing of a coastal trough. So there you see the icy precipitation. There you see the rain for us. That's your Friday. On your Saturday, we have an area of low pressure developing right along the coast, and that is what's going to continue the rain thing. So yes, it's going to be on the sloppy side right on through. By Sunday, there's a bit of a decrease in the north wind, so it might not feel as cold. So, yep, we're looking for 47 as a high, 52 tomorrow. That's Saturday. Sunday, still on the damp side, but it gets into the 60s, and then we'll have the 70s for a day or so before the next cool front comes in. And it looks like that front will actually clear us up and give us a little sun. So we'll work and wait for that. Have a great weekend. Your 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy.